Hello.
Hello, everybody. It's that time again. Sorry.
Once a week, we're back.
Wow, no, we're not like
a bad penny?
No, not like anything, really, because sometimes we're not, sometimes we are. You just don't never know. But you guys didn't luck out this week. We are back. So there are way too many number ones.
A lot of books this week.
So let's just go ahead and get that going.
Let's go ahead and get the graphic novels out of the way.
Sure.
So we have a couple of Little Golden Books, the new Disney movie Wish. We have the small Little Golden Book and the oversized Little Golden Book. He's cute.
You moved it already. I'm like, okay, it didn't change. What's wrong?
30 Days of Night.
This
is a deluxe edition. This is a big old book.
I'm guessing this has more than one story in it.
Revisit the vampire that kickstarted a modern horror comic revival with its explosively fast and violent action.
So this has the original this has the original 30 Days of Night, has the sequel Dark Days, and then the trequel Return to Barrow, plus the 2004 annual. And then there's stuff from behind the scenes and cover gallery, character art, and source book pages for each series. If you have not read 30 Days of Night and you at all like vampires and or horror, this is amazing stuff. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Launched the career of both Steve Niles and Ben Tipplesmith.
So we had a meeting, Comics Pro retailer meeting, and one of the things we did was talk about manga, and manga is series that we're missing, and this is one of the ones that we are missing. So we have 1, 2, and 3 of Blue Lock, and number 8, which is the most recent issue.
Right.
So if you already know about Blue Lock and are already reading it, we have the newest issue. But if you don't know about it, and you should, apparently, we're going to find out about it because now we have 1, 2, and 3.
And 9 will be out within the next month or so.
Berserker, Volume 3. Great, great, great book. Keanu notwithstanding, even if you don't like him, it's a great book. Cat Gamer is on Volume 3. That's just adorable. Faded Away. So and Mitsu met as children, but one day Mitsuko suddenly disappeared. So waited. He waited for so long, he started to believe that his friendship with Mitsuko was all in his imagination. Years later, So is in high school when a mysterious new student arrives. Mitsuko has re-entered his life, and while she hasn't changed, Sue has. What happened to him? The Ice Guy and the Cool Girl. New number 1. We have new number 1s in manga as well. It's kind of fun. My Hero Vigilantes is at number 15, which I believe finishes off the My Hero Vigilantes series. My New Life as a Cat. I'll tell you what, if I'm reincarnated, reincarnate me as a cat. Because I can do whatever I want. The reprise of The Spear Hero. Parker Girls, Deadlight. This is volume 2 of the Parker Girls by Terry Moore. Super Morning Star, another new number 1 for our manga series.
Sorry, folks, didn't mean to whistle at you.
And last but not least in our manga is another new number 1. That's right. And I have to hold it up and read it because it's too many words. It's as typical translations are a long title. The villainess who has been killed 108 times. She remembers everything.
Wow.
That's a lot of lives to remember.
Yeah, I can only presume that in Japanese, that is a much smaller phrase. But wow. Alrighty, so now to comics.
All right, it is. And it's time for you to read because we start off with a new number 1, American Psycho number 1.
From Sumerian Comics. This is a sequel to the hit movie and book. See Patrick Bateman's infamous New York City killing spree from a brand new perspective as a familiar character from the film is revealed to be much more than they appeared. Witness the greatest hits of Patrick's murderous rampage while exploring new revelations in the world of American Psycho in this story that'll make fans see Patrick's bloody story through a whole new lens. This limited series also begins the journey of an all-new psychopath as social media-obsessed millennial Charlie Charlene Carruthers goes on a downward spiral filled with violence. Drug-fueled partying leads to bloodshed as Charlie leaves a trail of bodies on her way to discovering the truth about her dark nature. I've never seen the movie. I was just telling Joetta that it's not a horror movie at all. It's just a serial killer movie. And she likes movies where people die. The more people, the merrier. The bloodier, the more explosive.
It's not true.
It is true.
I like action.
He's killing people. That's
It's
full of
not
action. You
I
can't
don't
passively
like serial killers.
you can't passively kill
I
people.
don't like serial killers.
You don't
I
like
don't like people get killed. How about that?
you do.
No, I liked John Wick only because it was Keanu Reeves.
There was nothing but people dying, and there was like more deaths than there was.
But we don't know they were dead because we kept moving.
Because they were
it was
rubber
bang,
bullets.
bang, 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 and we kept going. Yes, of course they're rubber bullets. It's acting.
Right. Okay. Sure. So anyway, make sure you all tell her that she can watch this movie. There's no jump scares or anything like that.
Anyway, these are the ratio variants. This is the 1 on 100. This is the 1 in 50. I love that one.
I like that.
That's the 1 in 25. And this is the 1 in 10, which I think is super fun. Go ahead and click the video up while we go to video with the.
There is no video.
Oh, I thought there was a video for American Psycho.
No, I wish there was, but there's not.
Oh, I thought there was.
Army of the Dead.
Oh. Never mind. No video for this one. You're out of luck. Mark commented that'd be really fun if they did a different envelope for each series, each episode.
Oh, each issue.
Each issue. I mean, yeah, that would be really cool.
That would be.
Or if the envelope just got bloodier and bloodier.
That would be fun also.
Antagonists. The evil within. This is from Good Hood Comics. Married, parents, supervillains. It's number 2, and I actually read this one without having read number 1 because I was really curious because I was like, you know what? I forgot to read number 1. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun.
I'm trying to get.
It's a good idea.
Number 1 sold out way too quick, so I didn't get a chance to read it either. So I'm trying to get some more in because it sounded really interesting.
But you don't have to read number 1. I mean, it made perfect sense what was going on.
Cool.
But anyway, so here we are with Army of Darkness, and that is not cover A. That is cover A.
Army of Darkness Forever from Dynamite Comics. After it debuted in 1993, the classic Sam Raimi film Army of Darkness quickly became the most beloved movie of the popular Evil Dead franchise. And with the launch of their Army of Darkness comics in 2005, Dynamite set a new standard for the indefatigable Ash Williams adventures in any medium. Now, after nearly 3 decades of Ash-tastic action, Dynamite is upping the ante with the ultimate AOD comic book series, Army of Darkness Forever. Picking up immediately after the events of Army of Darkness, Ash chainsaws his way through the Techno Army of Darkness in 2093 and defends the Sacred Isles of the S-Mart in 1993. What? How? That's in the thing. I'm just reading. Meanwhile, in the distant past, his lady love Sheila fights off a rising evil at Castle Kandar. So
wait. What is this word right here?
I don't know I don't see anything you're highlighting, so I don't have any idea. Ante.
Okay, that's not what you said.
It's not what I said. No. But he ups the ante. And what's this word right here?
I have no idea.
Indefatigable is the only way I can say it.
Indefatigable.
I can't say it quickly together, and I don't know that I'm pronouncing it right either way.
I don't even know what that was supposed to mean.
Kind of like indomitable, which that I can say. But
he can't be made fatigued.
He's nonstop. Yeah,
he can't be tired.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not like literally, but yeah. He just keeps going. He's like the
if you know what INDEFATIGABLE is pronounced and means, let us know in the comments below.
He's like the Energizer Bunny.
He keeps going and going and going.
Right.
Okay. Well, this is a foil cover, so this is kind of cool.
It is. Oh, is it the only covers? Okay. So we got a video for you. And here we go.
Hey, I'm Tony Fleece. I write Army of Darkness Forever for Dynamite Comics. It's a sequel to the movie Army of Darkness that follows 3 different timelines. It follows the theatrical ending of the movie, where Ash goes back to S-Mart and fights Deadites and says, "Hail to the King, baby." But for the first time ever, we're also following the original director's cut ending of Army of Darkness, where Ash sleeps too long and wakes up 100 years in the future after the apocalypse. and has to sort of fight the techno army of darkness in the future. So it sounds crazy that it's a sequel to 2 different endings, but believe me, after you get to the end of the first issue, it'll all make sense. The story takes place in 3 different timelines. It follows Sheila, Ash's lady, in medieval times, and it follows Ash in the S-Mart, where we left him at the end of the movie, and then it follows future Ash with a big, long, bushy beard in the year 2093, 100 years after Army of Darkness in 1993. It's drawn by Justin Greenwood with colors by Brad Simpson and letters by Troy Petrie. It's cool. I mean, I think you guys are going to dig it. Horror fans who like sort of obsess about different endings and different cuts of movies, this one's for you. I feel like you're really going to dig this thing. At least I hope you will. My dream for this is that it's sort of like the accepted canon sequel to the movie that we'll never get, that you can sort of slide on your DVD shelf in between Army of Darkness and Ash versus Evil Dead, or Evil Dead Remake, or however you organize your DVDs. I don't want to tell you how to live your life. But anyway, Army of Darkness Forever, it comes out this week. I hope you pick it up. I hope you love it. If not, don't tell me about it. I couldn't take it if you don't like it. Anyway.
I like that you can take. Oh no.
These are all the kind you can get. Like any of them, we try to reorder it for you. From Dynamite Comics, and Dynamite believes that you can't have a book without 105 covers.
There's only 4.
So either way, 105, 4, whatever. I'm
Okay.
sure there were a bunch of ratio variants too that they didn't show us.
I didn't show the ratios. They should have. That would have been fun. Anyway, the Avengers is on issue number 6. We have another Marks Brooks corner variant. It's like they got all these faces and they just decided they should just like start.
That's exactly what they did.
Shoving them on there. Hernando Souza Comunicades variant. And a Sway variant. Oh, wait, it keeps going. We have Torrin Clark's New Champions variant. So Vision is now all white.
And younger.
Well, they're all kids. I don't know what you put as the with for today. I was going to tell you it needs to be with Walmart and something else. I forgot what it was. But anyway, this is the first of our Walmart variants that we are letting y'all know. We have Avengers 1 million BC Walmart exclusive variant.
For number 1.
For number 1, yeah.
No, we are with way too many number 1s.
Oh, well, there you go. It's another number 1.
See, like I said.
All right. Do we have a description of Batman City of Madness number 1 from Marvel Comics?
We do, and
It's
I really
not
wish
from
we
Marvel
had.
Comics. Why does that say Marvel Comics?
Oh, because I didn't.
It is
change
from DC Comics.
I didn't,
Even I know that Batman is not Marvel.
I didn't change it. You shouldn't overread what that says necessarily. Visionary creator Christian Ward unleashes a cosmic horror epic featuring the Court of Owls. Very deep beneath Gotham City, there exists another Gotham. This Gotham below is a living nightmare populated by twisted mirrors of our Gotham's denizens, fueled by the fear and hatred flowing down from above. For decades, the doorway between the cities has been sealed and heavily guarded by the Court of Owls. But now the door swings wide, and the twisted versions of the Dark Knight has escaped to trap and chain a Robin of his own. And the twisted version of the Dark Knight.
Yeah, it's only one version. You said versions, but that's fine.
You're right.
Keep reading.
Has escaped to trap and train a Robin of his own. Batman must form an uneasy alliance with the court and its deadly allies to stop him, and to hold back the wave of twisted supervillains, nightmarish versions of his own nemesises. That was Nemesi. Each one worse than the last, that's spilling into the streets. Visionary writer-artist Christian Ward unleashes his cosmic horror take on Batman's world in a tribute to disturbing Dark Knight classics like Batman Arkham Asylum and Batman Gothic. You'll never look at Batman's villains the same way again. You simply won't have the stomach for it. So, the cynical part of me says...
I love this cover.
Oh, I love the cover, yeah.
Look at it.
And it is, as you can tell, in an oversized Black Label format. Yeah, that cover is awesome. The cynical part of me says we've done this already. It was called
Dark Knights?
Dark Knights and Dark Knights Metal. But I'm really, really curious to read this. hoping it doesn't try to be all that Dark Knight's tried to be, and instead is just a good story. Because it sounds really cool to me.
Moving on with some more Batman. We didn't have a movie for that, right?
No, unfortunately not.
Batman and Robin, issue number 2. We have Gabrielle Delato, Kyle New. The Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong is by David Baldion and Francesco Mattina. I love that. It's dark, but it's not dark.
Right. And it's also extremely weird with Damian Wayne blowing a bubble.
And then we have the 1 in 25 by Lyrics.
Awesome Shush cover.
And the 1 in 50 is by Simone DeMio. It's the
Bat
Blueprints.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for.
For the, what do they call it? Dune Buggy. Dune Buggy.
The
Bat Buggy.
The Bat Buggy.
This is the first full appearance of Shush, the female version of Hush. She is featured on the A cover as well as that really nice, awesome looking variant cover, ratio variant cover.
It's a train heist on Blade. Number 4. We have an Amanda Connor Howard the Duck variant cover here. The new Champions is by Mateus Mahani. I don't know, does the entire Marvel universe get a transporter accident like Star Trek did?
Yeah,
you know, all the kid Picards and everything, all the kid officers. Bloodborne, the Bleak Dominion, issue number 2. And a Damian Wern variant cover here. I like that cover.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about Bloodborne at all. Game. That's the only thing I know. But I like that cover. It's kind of creepy. And it's time for another number 1. This is a Gold Key. Boris Karloff, Gold Key Mysteries.
So, witness the dawn of a new era in horror. When a gothic mansion infested with arcane power appears from the mist, Boris Karloff is the world's last hope against dark forces led by a malevolent government agent bent on harnessing the house's power. Boris Karloff is back with a new ongoing horror anthology, and with Boris, Gold Key is also back. And here's a bit short track
section. Gold Key Comics has resurrected and is joining forces with the most talented artists and writers on the planet to bring you compelling stories wrapped in amazing art. Prepare yourself for salacious science fiction, weird westerns, demented drama, and perhaps some risque romance, told in a relevant modern voice with a vintage twist that is unmistakably Gold Key. However, Gold Key isn't the only creature being resurrected today. Allow us at this time to reintroduce a true icon of horror, a veteran of stage, screen, and the printed page. We are honored to announce our first publication, Boris Karloff's Gold Key Mysteries.
Super fun. Super fun.
Gold Key is one of my favorite publishers from the long ago ages of comics. So I am really, really looking forward to the return and this number 1.
Hey, it's another number 1.
I think we do. Do we still have that? The 125 with the anime?
I don't think so.
Oh, did we sell it? We're not sure. I thought we did. Joetta thinks we don't. And she's the one who is here more often, so she would probably be the one. Oh, no.
But I'll check, Kyle. I'll check.
Kyle, if you think about it, send us a message through Facebook, not just on here, but an actual message. And that way I can remind her to check tomorrow. Oh, well, they're in our light. Hope that wasn't doing a whole lot. I can still see the book fine. How about you?
That's fine.
I don't know what made it suddenly
keep
go away.
reading.
Anyway.
You have to read. You told me you wanted to read. You got to read.
There's a movie coming up, The Marvels. So Marvel has Captain Marvel, Assault on Eden, one shot. The Squeak of the Spinner Rack. The flip. That's not the right description. I did not get the description for this book. That's
Never mind.
Funny.
It's not a description for this book.
That
We'll
is-
just show you the covers.
That is really funny. So Captain Marvel is defending. Well, I guess she's assaulting Eden. That's what that says. Captain Marvel assault on Eden. So I guess she's assaulting Eden.
It looks like maybe the Marvels are assaulting Eden.
Eden.
Even Eden. We also have, since we're talking about the Marvels, Darbin. Pop. Ta-da.
No, the light's still alive. It's just shining up in the air now.
Call a light ambulance. it's still there. It's just, Capwolf and the Howling Commandos. When Captain America is transformed into a werewolf on the front lines of World War II, he'll need the help of the Howling Commandos to take down a band of Nazi cultists who intend to use supernatural forces to turn the tide of battle. But can Cap control the skeptical, jaded commandos when he can barely control himself?
And this is another one-shot from the
Katrina's Caravan is on issue number 3.
House of Ideas. That's what it's called, House of Ideas.
And another one-shot. This one from Archie Comics. That's right. It's time for some more chilling adventures. Welcome to Riverdale.
When Ginger Snap finds herself in the town of Riverdale, a town she's fanatically read about growing up, she's amazed by how wholesome and welcoming it truly is. But she can't help but shake the uncanny valley feeling she has with every new person she meets. How can everyone be this nice? And could the kindness drive someone to the brink of madness if it hasn't already? Explore toxic positivity gone horror in this one-shot that's equal parts Pleasantville and the Stepford Wives. I so want this to be a movie. That is everything that I want to read about Archie.
Children of the Comet is on issue 3.
I was expecting you to say corn.
Hey, look, it's a special San Diego Comic-Con version of Conan the Barbarian, and it can't handle it. I need to get the light back.
That's drawn by Ginny Prison, is it not? No, sorry, Colleen Doran. Colleen Doran, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
Okay, let's try this again. Look, it's Count Dante, number 3. The unauthorized but sort of true story of the deadliest man who ever lived. We have tales of suspense and horror. That's right. Creepshow is on issue 2. We're getting a whole bunch of classic books coming back.
Yeah, really.
And there's a second cover. There's 2 more covers for that. There's this one. That's just,
I like that one.
What are you serving? And this one is by Raphael Albuquerque.
It's the 20th anniversary of Walking Dead. And so there are a bunch of homage covers across the image.
Walking Dead team-ups, they're calling them.
So here you have Negan fixing to take care of the Creepshow narrator.
What's his name? The Ghoul or something? I don't know what it's called. Anyway, The Cull. This is a pretty good story.
This is a really good story from Image Comics.
Pretty good story. Tula Lotay did the variant cover here.
I've gotten to both the ends of the first and second issue and been like, what the hell?
Yeah. There's been a shock at the end. Like, what?
So I can't wait to see how number 3 starts,
but
let
just
alone
wait,
how it ends.
because this is the ratio variant, and already I'm going, what the?
Alrighty then. So, yeah. This is a phenomenal book. I cannot
really
recommend it more highly. It is not at all what I thought it was going to be, but it's not. Really good.
Damn Them All. I didn't pick this as one of my picks only because, it's number 9 and I've been picking it all along. So I figured you guys know that I'm really into Damn Them All. And I am. I'm excited to read. I can't wait. There's a whole bunch of covers. This is Martin Simmons.
That's a fun cover.
It is. And this is Vincenzo Riccardi. Black and white of the, I love the dog. I love her dog. Her demon dog. Danger Street, issue 10. And Inahuki Lee did the variant cover here.
And this would have been one of my picks, except for, like she said, it's number 10. And I'm a huge Tom King fan. Love Danger Street. Love the heroes of the first issue specials. So definitely recommend this book.
Daredevil, issue number 183 is our Marvel facsimile for this week.
The first time Daredevil ran up against the Punisher.
Again. The Punisher.
The original Punisher, not the new one they're bringing out next month.
Claudia Christines brings us Dark Legacies.
So from Scratch Comics, The Expanse meets The Terminator meets Blade Runner in this hard-hitting action sci-fi thriller created by Babylon 5 actor Claudia Christian. At this point in time, Earth is emerging from a dystopian past, moving from a brutal government regime to democracy. Commander Jessica Steele finds herself caught in a web of intrigue as the legacies of the Totalian past surround her. Dark secrets are uncovered, and all hell is let loose in this all-action blockbuster with pulse-pounding art by Staz Johnson. We meet a vengeful cyborg, secretive scientist, and good old-fashioned heroes in this first issue, ending in a character reveal that'll make picking up number 2 a no-brainer. I can't imagine what kind of character reveal would make me so whatever about number 2, but I'm curious to see. Does she tie it into something else, like Battlestar or something?
Hey, guess what?
Not Battlestar. The other thing I said.
I
Babylon.
sent you that reminder that we needed the backer for this book, hoping that you wouldn't forget to get the description for it.
Hey,
But
look at there.
it looks like you did. Anyway,
I did.
you know what? I knew you were going to, because last time we had a Deathstalkers number 1, you forgot to get the description.
Well, that
as
was probably the
Darkstalkers.
Street Fighter number 1.
Darkstalkers number 1. You forgot it. Anyway, it's Hyson Ho. I don't know who that is, which is why I wanted to do the description, because I don't know who it is. But Travis Rogers did the variant cover here. And Jason Sean Alexander did the 1 in 5 incentive variant, which is full art. And he's going to pull up the description if he can hurry up while I talk real slow and wait.
Sing a song. Dance a jig.
While he's pulling that up, I'll go ahead and show you the San Diego Comic-Con number 1 for Dead by Daylight, which came out a little while ago.
See, now I started typing Dead by Daylight. Haisen.
That sounds right. Well, the full art is up there. HSIEN.
IEN.
There you go. Not dead, but not quite alive. The dark stalker hunter Hyson Co. pursues only the most malevolent creatures of the night, but she'll need every trick up her sleeve when she encounters the horror known as Nurse Noir.
I have to admit, well, not much of that interests me. The character concept of Nurse Noir, I think, sounds kind of fun.
I guess it is a K. It doesn't look like a K, though.
What's a K?
It's
in the title?
Hyson Co.
Oh.
Thought it was Hyson
I
Co.
guess that's Nurse Noir.
I guess so.
Can't know which way she's facing. I guess she's
Yeah, that's
facing
her
that way.
face.
Yeah. Yeah, but her body, I mean, that's her boobs, isn't it?
She's jumping.
She's jumping backward. Those are her boobs.
No,
her arms going this way.
That's her.
Her legs are going this way.
Oh yeah, her face is just turned sideways.
So she has got her face turned like almost like an owl, completely backward. So she is also an owl besides being whatever she is.
The Devil That Wears My Face, number 1.
You are the devil that wears my face.
Is there a description for The Devil That Wears My Face?
There is, and there's a video.
Oh, we missed a book.
What book did we miss?
Oh, they're out of order alphabetically. That's me.
No, really? So The Devil That Wears My Face, number 1 from Mad Cave Studios. The year is 1740 and the Vatican is in turmoil. Grappling with a profound crisis of faith, outcast exorcist Father Franco Vieri is dispatched on a mission of grave importance to rescue a Spanish noblewoman from the clutches of the sadistic demon known as Legion. But when the exorcism goes tragically wrong, Vieri finds himself trapped in a stranger's body and learns what horrors lie ahead when the devil wears his face. Equal parts Face Off and The Exorcist, Ringo Award-winning writer David Pepose and Bram Stoker Award-nominated artist Alex Cormack conjure a harrowing tale of terror, action, and body swap intrigue that will leave comic readers at the edge of their seats. I have to say, while I enjoy both the movies Face Off and The Exorcist, I have never thought, what if we put those two things together?
I did not enjoy the movie Exorcist. I have not seen the movie Exorcist. I don't want to see the movie Exorcist, but I did like the movie Face Off.
So this is definitely my book that is on my list. I'm looking forward to reading this one.
All right, so now let's just rewind a little bit in the alphabet and do Destiny Gate.
Do you want to do the video?
We have a video. Never mind. Do the video first.
So that was a trailer so scary, apparently, that Joetta wouldn't even watch it. You can read Destiny's Gate.
Okay, it's from IDW Publishing. Life, for the most part, is the product of the decisions you make. For some, a wrong decision or two, or more, leads to a crossroads on the other side of the destiny gate. Do you fight for a chance to survive and start anew? Or do you succumb to your inner demons and end it all for you, and worse, yours? In this opening tale, we meet Mitchell Slate at a height of the Great Depression. Down in his luck and heading home to a disappointed and desperate family, Mitchell's train ride veers off the rails and transforms into a macabre and darkly fantastical journey into his own fragile soul.
I like that cover that's up there now. This is another book that is on my list for this week. Looking forward to reading it. Hoping it is as good as it could be.
So he didn't get a description of it because it's not a number one. However, it is a new story arc and jumping on point for Earth Divers. It's 1776 Part 1. And I actually read it because I was curious about whether or not I could read Earth Divers 1776 and not have read the stuff before. You absolutely can. It tells you the first page is like a previously in Earth Divers, and you learn the deal about the cave being a time portal and all this stuff. And it's good. I'm excited. It's interesting. So killing Christopher Columbus didn't work. So now we're going to go back to where America really started. A team of time-traveling indigenous survivors had one goal: save the world from an American apocalypse by sending one of their own on a suicide trip to kill Christopher Columbus and course-correct world history. Mission accomplished? Maybe not. Blood is still soaking into the sands of San Salvador as Tad's friends suffer the consequences of his actions and their own slippery moral rationalizations 620 years in the future. Faced with a choice to watch the world crumble or double down on their cause, the path is clear for Seminole Two-Spirit Emily. It's personal now, and there's no better time and place than to take another stab at America than Philadelphia 1776. But where violence just failed them, she has a new plan. Pass as a man, infiltrate the founding fathers, and use only wit and words to carve out a better future in the Declaration of Independence. No need to cut throats this time, right?
So interesting alternative history for the U.S. Things short of indifferent if, enlightened was a thing that existed back then.
Yes, but they neglect to mention the fact that not only is she female, she is Indian, Native American. They were also persecuted at this time. Like, we tried to kill them all.
Well, yeah, that's the point. That's why she's one of the ones going back to try to fix that.
But she thinks she's going to be the one to fix it?
Well, she's going to present as a man. So, I mean, we don't know. I've not read the book, so I don't know what she looks like. Is she clearly like giant?
They call her a
and
savage at one point.
Uh-huh.
She's a savage. She's infected.
Yeah.
Anyway, Firefly the Fall Guys, number 2 from Boom Studios. Firefly is awesome.
If nothing else, I'll presume she speaks better than most Native Americans at that time.
Fish fleas, what is this?
No.
Fish flies.
Yeah, you gotta use all the letters.
Fish
None of them are silent.
flies.
They all make sound. Fish flies.
Number
you hear every one
2.
of them. Maybe you don't hear the E. I'll give you that. But even still, well, I guess that'd be fish fliss.
It would be fish fliss. Anyway, it was recalled for some reason.
There was some sort of error, printing errors or whatever in it. So we had to destroy the original ones, and these are the replacements.
But it is here now. So you can read number 2 of Fish Flies.
Another Jeff Lemire horror comic.
And then we have a new number 1 called Fungi from Scout Comics. In a fantasy world inhabited by humanoid mushrooms who have built a society close to feudal Japan and ancient China, follow the adventures of a band of outcasts who journey across an epic landscape in a heroic quest for forgiveness, revenge, and honor.
And the only thing I can think is that the creator of this book was on some serious mushrooms when he came up with the idea of a humanoid mushroom race that resembles feudal Japan and ancient China.
I mean, he's a pretty tall mushroom.
Oh, yeah, he is.
He's a pretty tall shroom.
You always have a hat if you're a mushroom. I think that's pretty awesome.
Oh no, I mean their hat looks more like hair.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Green Lantern, number 4.
Brave, bold, and back together.
Doc Shaner.
Really nice cover there, I think.
Gru in the Wild. Gru in the Wild is on issue number 3 of this 4-issue miniseries.
We gotta pick up the pace.
I have not read this Gru, but it was funny when the one I read last time. Number 7 for Guardians of the Galaxy and the New Champions is by Ron Lim. Check it out, he's so cute. Corey Smith did the Gamora variant.
Really nice Gamora variant.
Hey, look, Haunt You to the End is on issue 5. That's from Image Comics. And yes, in case you didn't notice it, that is a face in the background there.
Really fun cover.
And then it's time for the new number 1, Haunted Girl from Image Comics.
Let's go ahead and get the trailer out. So that is the trailer for A Haunted Girl. Doesn't really give you a whole lot there.
I was like, okay. I could have shown pictures from the book.
Yeah, I wish.
Go ahead, you read.
Anyway, oh, hang on. How'd that get there? I'm trying to get rid of a video, and it's here in front of me.
Cleo, an adopted
16-year-old Japanese American whose depression drove her to near suicide, is trying unsuccessfully to reintegrate back into her old life. But her struggles are just beginning as she encounters an increasingly terrifying succession of ghosts. Is she losing her grip on reality, or is the explanation much worse? So I'm a sucker for horror comics, so this is definitely one that's on my list.
Here Comes Calico, issue 6 of a Neo 8-issue event. Because it did say before 6 issues. So apparently it was so popular that they have extended it. Here Comes Calico for 2 more issues. Hunt for Skinwalker.
Number 2.
Martin Morazzo did this variant cover. And also the full art unlockable variant that I just made the sticker for. That's what I was making when we got here.
Down there in your file somewhere.
I don't know where it went.
All right, well, we'll continue on.
I don't know. Okay. Anyway, House of Slaughter is on issue 18. Werther Dell'Edera is doing a great job. This is the Spot UV cover by Raul Allen.
I really like the cover. Which parts are UV?
I don't know. I'll let you study it. Javier Rodriguez's A cover is the full art unlockable, I believe. Yeah, nope. The 1-in-15 ratio variant. And then this beautiful cover by Franny is the 1-in-25. Somebody wants to talk to us. And then the unlockable is full art black and white by Werther Dell'Edera. Sort of a sketch.
I like that cover.
Yeah, it's nice. The Hunger and the Dust.
Dusk.
I don't always say dust. Always. Every time I talk about this book, I say dust. I don't know why. I'm reading it. I enjoy it. It's not dust. It's dusk. But anyway, the variant cover is by Cliff Chang. And this beautiful cover is by Jessica Fong. Love that landscape. And then Chris Wildgoose did the character sketch 1-in-10 incentive variant. Fantasy book. Good fantasy. Invincible Iron Man is on issue number 9. Nope, sorry. A second printing of issue number 9. It's not on 9. It's reprinting number 9.
I really like that cover. It's a really fun image.
It's like him running in.
Yeah.
Kara, Guardian of the Species by Busy 8 is on issue number 8. Kill Your Darlings, a second printing.
This is a weird book. I'm looking forward to reading the next issue to see why it was so weird. But it was a weird book.
So, one of our customers who was asking me about Met Cadets and whether it was a continuation of Met Cadet U or a continuation, like the TV series run through, I said, you know what? I haven't read it. I haven't seen the TV show. I don't know. So let me know. And he reported back to me when he came in last week sometime, I forget when it was, that it is indeed a continuation of Met Cadet U. And that was a good thing. He was really excited about it. So Met Cadets is a continuation of Met Cadet U. But it will be coming to Netflix. So
No, it already is on Netflix.
It's already started?
Mm-hmm.
But we have 2 covers for Met Cadets number 3.
99% sure I'm right on that.
Moon Knight versus Werewolf by Night. That's right. It's a new Marvel Tales.
This is a collection of some previous crossovers between Moon Knight and the Werewolf by Night.
And then it's a new number 1. It's called Midlife, or How to Hero at 50 from Image Comics.
Reuben Kwan is a 50-year-old firefighter who's been afraid of fire his whole life. Instead of running into burning buildings, he pushes papers, living in the shadow of his father, who died a hero on the job. After 25 years in the LAFD, he's firmly in the middle of an unremarkable life, until his new wife gets pregnant and a random act of courage reveals that Reuben is fireproof. New York Times bestselling writer Brian Busatello teams up with star artist Stefano Simeone to tell the totally relatable and sometimes cringy story of a middle-aged dad who's about to find out that his new powers have major strings attached. That kind of sucks.
I can see how you would not find out that you were fireproof.
No, because
why would you stick your hand in a fire?
You avoid it at all costs normally.
Yeah.
So there's no way to just naturally come up with, unless you get burned and then don't get burned. There's no way you'd ever know.
Yeah, I could see why you wouldn't find out you had powers until you were.
But it would kind of suck to be 50 and suddenly find out that all this time. I mean,
you're pregnant and fireproof.
Well, he's not pregnant.
Well, yeah.
That would be really remarkable.
He ain't gonna leave her.
That would be.
I know you would, but
2023. I need to see a paternity test. Probably in triplicate just to make sure.
That's what I said. I know you would, but we have a video for that. You gonna show it, or are we just gonna skip over it?
Oh, we do.
That's what it says. It says midlife.
Let's show this video. Well, the only thing I can definitely say from that trailer is that I really enjoyed the music. I mean, it didn't tell me anything else about the book.
It didn't say anything more than what the description said. That's true.
Image had a lot of number 1s this week.
So they just kind of
threw together. I think they I mean, I don't think they really tried very hard.
Well, we have another of our Walmart exclusives. This is Moon Knight Annual.
Number 1. Which at this point seems kind of redundant because every Marvel Annual is a number 1.
Moon Knight City of the Dead. Number 4.
It's a fun cover. I like that.
And this is David Marquez. I like this cover. I love the use of his cape to make the negative space.
Yeah.
I love it. And it still has the moon shape. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But we have another. That's right. Murder World Moon Knight number 1 is also a one-shot. Still number 1. Is also the Walmart exclusive variant cover that we have now for you. My Little Ponies Classic Reimagined, the Unicorn of Odd, number 2. And I just love the Yellow Brick Road cover. It's so cute. Look at her.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for Wizard of Oz, so.
And then it's time for a new number 1.
Did I? That one? Really?
Knights.
Ready? Another Image Comics number 1. Supernatural creatures exist among the common folk, and America is comprised of just 31 states. It's 2003, and Vince Okonma has lost his parents and moved in with his secret mercenary cousin and his video game making roommate when he befriends, quote, the greatest vampire who's ever lived, unquote. And that's just the first 20 pages. Welcome to Florida. A new vision of urban gothic adventure starts here. Youth is wasted on the young.
Wait, go back. Vince has moved in with his secret mercenary cousin. His cousin is secret?
No, his cousin is a secret mercenary.
That's not what that says. He says his cousin is a mercenary, but he's secret. Secret mercenary cousin.
Well, and his video game making roommate, not Vince's. So you have his used in two different he's tying back to there in the same sentence. I would not have put it that way.
Yeah, it's in grammatically
the English language
incorrect.
is really, to be ignored at these days.
Grammatically incorrect.
So the trailer said 1998, and the description says 2003. So does it start in 1998, and he's lived with his roommate, his secret mercenary cousin
and his roommate
for 5 years, and then we get to the comic story, or what? I'm curious. So anyways, I'm a sucker for vampires, so I'll read anything vampire.
Well, you might as well keep on scrolling down, baby, because we have another new number one. This is from Dark Horse Comics called Operation Sunshine, and you don't have a description for Operation
How
Sunshine.
did I skip that? This is another vampire book as well.
Okay, well, while he looks for the description, I will show you the covers. This is a Malachi Ward, and this is an interesting family portrait right here. And this one, quite frankly, reminds me of Boris Karloff, but this is by Kelly Jones.
Yeah, it does really, doesn't it?
He's typing Operation Sunshine. Here we go. And we're clicking on it. And it says, from the New York Times bestselling host of the hit The Last Podcast on the Left and Black Hammer's David Rubin comes this all-new, humorous, horror, and action-packed comic book series that's Near Dark meets Ocean's 11. A group of young, alienated vampires known as bugs plot to steal a magical object from ancient monstrous vampires to turn themselves back to human. Along the way, they uncover a sprawling monster underground, a top secret plot run by the elder creatures, elite militant vampire slayers, and madness beyond imagining blocking their path to humanity.
So,
Operation Sunshine.
Again, like I said, I'm a sucker for anything vampire, so I will give this one a read as well.
It's time for another Walmart exclusive variant cover, Planet of the Apes #1. And then we go to Project Cryptid, which is on issue #2. And we have 2 covers. The second one is a 1 and 3 by Desi Aponte. Full art. It's kind of fun.
I was thinking this was a reorder or damage replacement or something.
Nope. Number 2. Quest. Quest is on issue #3. Rick and Morty presents Freaky Friday.
No,
What?
that's not what the title is.
Fricky Friday.
And no, I do not have a description for that because it's Rick and Morty.
Fricky Friday.
Rick and Morty do Rick and Morty things on Friday.
On Fricky Friday. But this is a new number one that he does have the description for. That's right, it is, and this is a long description, a long name for a comic title. Saint Seiya, Knights of the Zodiac, Time Odyssey. From
Ablaze Comics, the Galaxian Wars are back with a new generation of Knights of the Zodiac. The goddess Athena and her knights, led by the infamous Seiya, are called back into action once again when Kronos, the god of time, has set his sights on joining the other gods of Olympus. To do so, he has constructed a doomsday clock that will allow him to change the past, present, and future, putting the knights and Earth itself in jeopardy. Writer-artist Jerome Alake is joined by co-writer Arnon Dolan to bring Masami Kuramada's classic Saint Seiya on an epic new journey for the ages. Saint Seiya, Knights of the Zodiac original CG anime is streaming currently on Netflix, and Sony Pictures live-action Saint Seiya: The Beginning movie is coming soon. This is a gorgeous cover. It is a gorgeous cover. I have never heard of Saint Seiya. I don't know anything about it, but it's got an awesome lyrics lead cover, so I'm looking forward to reading it and seeing what's. Yeah, that would be my cover pick for the week. I don't think I made a cover pick, did I? I don't think you did. I forgot. And did you pick the David Mack cover? Because that Pegasus David Mack is gorgeous. And I did not actually, because I already had two other things. I don't know. So my cover picks then in that case is Saint Seiya. But I get two because it's the same book, so I can have two cover picks. So David Mack and lyrics. They are just gorgeous covers. So, hey, look, it's Sandman. Wesley Sandman. Dodd, Sandman from DC Comics. The Golden Age Sandman returns in a new noir mystery by writer Robert Venditti and artist Riley Rosmo. No one escapes the Sandman's dark dreams, not even Wesley Dodds himself. After years of testing and experimentation, Wesley perfected his sleep gas as the optimal weapon to fight crime without causing undue harm. But when his journal detailing all his failed and far more deadly formulas is stolen, the Sandman must hunt down the thief and the people in the shadows pulling the strings before the contents of the journal are released. That is the foil cover for of the main cover. The foil cover of the main cover. Sweet. Again, foils look much better in real life than they do on either of our cameras. You have to come in and see because it just can't be. Mark Millar says, beautiful. I love this style. That's right. Scarlet Couture, the Munich File, issue number 3 from Titan Comics. And Des Taylor did the variant cover. Super fun. Hey, look, it's Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings. And what issue number is it, Derek? Number 1. Yeah, Walmart exclusive variant. The Sickness, chapter 2. Tell me about The Sickness. I know you read it and really enjoyed it. Yeah, the first issue I read a little while ago, so I'm Tyler Boss. Not going to necessarily be completely correct. But anyways, it's got 2 different stories in it. Both, they tie together, the same whatever is happening. But characters in the story see someone who apparently doesn't really exist, but does it make things come out of their ears? Well, no, the coming out of the ears is a new thing, so I'm not really sure what that's about. I am really looking forward to reading number 2 now that it has come out. It took its sweet time. Silver Surfer Rebirth Legacy number 2, and Gabrielle Dell'Otto did this variant cover. Is he carrying Mjolnir? It looks like he is. Is he worthy? Well, he must be. Or it's just a. When hammer. Did he become worthy? It could be just like a prop version. Sins of the Salton Sea, issue number 5. Maybe people think he's a badass. More of a badass. Something Epic, issue number 6. That is a creepy cover with eyeballs. Eyes on the end and mouth. Oh, I didn't realize the next cover was that in color. It is. It's that in color. And then I love this cover. Then this is the horror homage variant. Homage? Homage. What movie is that? It. Oh, is that supposed to be a balloon, but it's a head? Yep. Oh. See, I don't think it's really a string, but it kind of looks like a string. That is creepy. It is very, very creepy. Creepy to the
Hey,
max.
did you know Sonic was having an anniversary?
Did you know I didn't care?
This is Sonic issue number 65, but we also have for Sonic. Did you get a description of this one?
It's Sonic doing
It's a
Sonic-y
one
things
shot, but it's a
at
Halloween special.
Yeah, Sonic is doing Sonic-y things at Halloween.
And there's the Sonic group all going trick or treating, I guess.
Because it's Halloween.
How do you go trick or treating at light speed, though? Ding, 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 ding.
Probably wouldn't work out in the long run for you, but you'd at least get to all the houses.
Spawn Scorched is on issue 22. Hey, guess what?
Another Walmart number 1 variant.
It's a Walmart, but it's not number 1. It's number 79.
Oh.
But we also have number 35 for Amazing Spider-Man. So see, that's the last series. This is the new series.
That is a weird cover.
No, just wait. Because this is Elena Casagrande's Stormbreakers variant.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I don't know if I presume we're going zombie, Marvel Zombies, but that is just...
And there's a spider in his eye.
Is there not like a ton of them on his mouth?
Oh, God. Ew.
I mean, that is what it is, right?
Oh, God. I hadn't even processed that. Let's change the go.
Oh, the ones from his mouth were crawling up to it.
No, stop. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. Oh, God.
Well, just make sure you're not being able to sleep on the sofa, not in my bed.
Whoa. Stop.
Yes, that's exactly how easy she is. How'd the books get crooked? Did you just do that now?
I'm so sorry. I screamed into the microphone. Yeah, I am severely erectophobic.
Well, at least one person on YouTube disappeared because of your scream.
No, we were already down the tube.
You deafened.
Anyway, so I'm so sorry.
On the opposite end of
but this is
zombie
super
spiders.
fun. I've been loving the Disney 100 covers. Is this the last one?
No.
Did they end it with? No, they didn't end it with Mickey. I would have ended it with Mickey.
There is more.
But this is Mickey Mouse as the Amazing Spider-Man. What if Mickey Mouse was bit by a radioactive spider? And then we also have Patrick Gleason 1 in 25, which is a really nice cover. I really like that cover.
And maybe the first cover appearance of a new spider costume. We don't know yet. And then speaking of new spider costumes.
Well, this is not the new spider costume, but this is Spider-Man India number 5. And apparently his costume is a little tore up because he gets a new costume.
To look more like the one in the movie.
In the movie.
Did you want me to point out to you exactly?
Go away.
You don't mean that. I have to sit here through the rest of the video. Then we go away again, and I will.
Creeping me out with spiders. The Superior Spider-Man returns. We got several covers because the Superior Spider-Man is new number 1, and you're going to read, right?
I am, and it's not a number 1. It's a one-shot. Superior Spider-Man web slings again. The Spider team that redefined Amazing Spider-Man returns to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of the most monumental and shocking Spidey story in a generation. They don't really mean that. That's just what they say. Dan Slott, Ryan Stegman, Mark Bagley, Giuseppe Camicoli, Umberto Ramos, Peter Parker, Doc Ock, together again for a Spider-Man story superior to all others. But not so superior that they made a series out of it. Just a one-shot.
It's just a celebration of their anniversary. And guess what?
See, I already cheated. I looked, so I'm not going to guess.
We have another Walmart exclusive number 1. This one for Spider-Man Unforgiven. And again, it's a spider. I don't like the creepy spiders on the cover.
Well, that's like a giant. Well, I guess
it's a giant cover. It's a giant spider. Hey, look at Star Signs. It's on issue number 5.
I'd rather take one giant spider.
Yes, I would. Yes, they're crawling out of the. Hey, it's a Star Trek book. This is a weekly series, right?
Yep.
It's Halloween. Halloween at Star Trek. That's right. The holodeck is invading the ship.
And I really like this Riker True Werewolf cover.
It's fun.
It's not quite the same as the covers that Marvel was doing there for a while with the face shift thing, but it's fun. It's close.
Hey, it's another Walmart, but it's not number 1. It's Star Wars number 25.
25 is alive.
No, that's 5 is alive.
That's number 5.
Get your fact together. Star Trek Dark Droids is on issue number 3. Guys, this is a really fun crossover event, and they're using all of the Star Wars books. It's really fun, and you don't have to read them all, but they really do add to the story, because the infection is just, it's getting everyone, all the droids everywhere, even the partially droid like humans. Like, so if you have mechanics in you, which we all know, Luke Skywalker. No, shush. We can take as long as we want. Ken Lashley.
You wouldn't shut up, and I couldn't say it. I like the Scourge variants they're doing on the main series. Those are, I guess, Scourged past tense variants. Those are really fun.
Yeah, that's ours. Hey, look, it's a one shot from Star Wars. It's Jabba's Palace. It's a new number 1. It's not new. It's a Walmart exclusive number 1.
It's a one shot number 1, not a real number 1.
Star Wars The Mandalorian is on issue number 5.
Season 2, number 5.
That's right. And this is the Raza variant. And then we have Raza is the name of the artist.
Oh.
And this is the concept art variant from the TV show.
That's actual art. That's not the concept of art.
That's what it says. Concept art. That's the name of the thing. Superboy, the Man of Tomorrow, is on issue number 6. And the variant cover is really super fun. Hey, if I had a chance to fly during Kite Day, I think I would.
Oh, they're kites? Okay.
They're all kites.
Well, that's cool. I did not get there kites. I thought it was some acid trip. Lots of really freaky butterflies.
Superman Lost is on number 7 of this 10-issue series.
Love this negative space variant.
It really is beautiful.
That
negative
is
space.
amazing. And then I don't know if it's because it's in a comic bag already or what, but when you look at it, there's something about that makes it look like
it does kind of look acetate.
An acetate cover.
Or even like the gold looks kind of foily.
Yeah.
It really does.
I mean, it's not either of those things, but it's
it's a beautiful cover.
Yeah.
And it's also very black and white, like good and evil. It's really a classic. It's a classic cover. The Lee Weeks and Elizabeth Brett Weiser variant cover is interesting. It's
old
like
man
old.
Superman in a wheelchair at that.
Oh, it's time for a new number 1 from Sumerian Comics. Simon Says.
Oh, did it just like jump?
It did.
That's spooky.
That was weird.
The book is haunted. Simon, description has SYMON. Oh, so does the book. The title from Diamond has SI. Anyway, Simon is a mental patient that struggles with voices telling him to kill, to be evil, and to embrace what he is. If that weren't bad enough, there's a deeper war brewing, being he's a descendant of Cain. Now, see, this has a lot of interesting points going for it, except for the fact that whoever wrote the description can't write a description. I mean, that is just poorly done.
It is poorly
but
written.
I'm really curious about the mental patient who's a descendant of Cain.
It's poorly written. World's Finest Teen Titans is on issue number 4. John Tim's variant cover. Doc Shaner.
From Mark Wade and I'm not sure who.
And we also have ratio variant from Tales of the Titans number 3. This is the Skylar Patridge 1 in 50.
Is it Patridge, really?
What would you say?
I've been saying Partridge, but I don't know where the T is. I mean, where the R and the T is. Nope, that is definitely Patridge. Huh. I've been looking at that wrong this whole time.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the Saturday Morning Adventures. This is their Halloween special. Vernon Smith did this fun cover with them all dressed up. Why, if you're already a mutant turtle, and I just realized who they're trick-or-treating. That's pretty funny. But we also have Dia de los Muertos variant cover.
I'm a sucker for that one. I like that
is
cover.
Really fun. We also have TMNT versus Street Fighter number 4. And Jason Cardy's variant cover here. And we also have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Usagi Yojimbo. Hey, I can say Usagi Yojimbo now without hesitating.
It's only taking forever. This is a reprint of number 1?
7 years.
Isn't that what this is?
It is the director's cut of number 1.
I knew it was something.
The director's cut. But still a number 1. Hey, Undiscovered Country is on issue number 26. Trust in Us. and Trad Moore's variant cover here. It's very minimalistic.
Very.
And then we get to Usagi Yojimbo, but this time it's Space Usagi. And I'm sorry, but this Agnes Garbuska, adorable Space Usagi is just too cute for
Very
words.
Very, very adorable cover.
And this is Peach Momoko's 1:10 ratio variant. Look how cute they are.
Fans of legendary swordsman and wanderer Usagi Yojimbo have enjoyed countless tales told of his exciting adventures. Tales told over hundreds, perhaps thousands of years. Someone in the far future enjoys another classic adventure featuring the Rabbit Ronin, and Stan Sakai's Space Usagi universe returns with a unique new story. And if I'm correct, this also possibly features the introduction of a new character to the Usagi mythos.
Do you know what it is?
It's Venom.
It is.
It's a number 1.
It is.
For a miniseries. I'm going to guess because of your thumb covering up a price sticker, it is a Walmart exclusive.
It is. But we also have Venom number 26 this week. I'm thinking she's going to have a really hard time just punching her way through Venom.
Well, apparently,
I understand that Black Widow is, like super, super great fighter, but I'm still thinking if you're fighting a symbiote that can be whatever shape it wants to be, punching it is not so much the way to go.
Well, apparently in this issue, she is fully integrated with her symbiote now. And she is full on Black Widow symbiote.
Ooh, okay. The new Champions variant is by Rian Gonzalez, and that is just so cute.
I'm a sucker for Rian Gonzalez. I
So
don't
cute.
really get how this one ties in, mind you, to the new Champions, based on the fact that most of them look like young versions of the characters. That is definitely old regular Venom, and I don't know what the heck on his shoulder, but I really like the little stuffed plushie of Spider-Man.
Well, Spider-Man with the spider sense is the good shoulder angel, and the other, the bad shoulder angel is the new champion.
Is that what you figure? Okay.
Yep. But Rian Gonzalez did a second cover for this issue with the adorable Spider-Man floaty. He's so cute.
And I like it. Does Venom actually have a cat?
I don't know. I guess so.
But I hope that cat can hold on.
CF Via Stormbreaker's variant. I thought he liked to eat brains, not skulls.
No, zombies eat eat brains. I don't know that Venom eats brains.
I thought that was the whole thing. He ate chicken brains, and he ate brains, but what's his name got him to eat chickens? He wanted to eat brains.
I don't know if it was brains, but maybe. Yeah, I thought it was just like in general, like the whole thing. Maybe it was brains.
Somebody find me a clip.
I
Pretty
don't
sure
remember.
he says.
And you can't speak of movie as if it's like actual
Addie Grana, what?
actually canon.
I can, and I will, and I did.
That doesn't make it right.
That is a super cool ratio.
That is an amazing ratio variant right there. I love that image.
Violet Descends. This is number 5 of the 5-issue series. I'm not sure it really wraps up in this issue, so I'm thinking maybe they're going to need to make it a 6-issue series. But anyway, maybe I'm just wrong, and we're just going to have to be like,
But I like this cover
when's
with
the
all
new
the
series
different,
coming?
with all the different angels on it.
Yes. And then this one with her wings, and Erica Lugo's. But super fun series. Now, we also have some signed copies of some books that we were able to get a hold of. And we have World Tree.
Number 1, the Sankiewicz cover. Signed
That
by
was the
Tom.
1 in 25, right?
No, I thought that was it? Yeah, you're right. The 1 in 25, signed by
And this is
Tom King.
Zoo Orzu's 1 in 50.
Also signed by Tom King. And those do come with certificates of authenticity.
We Wicked Ones is on issue number 5. And then we have another of our signed. This is by Wonder Woman. This
It's
is not
by
by
Wonder
Wonder
Woman?
Woman. This is
Wonder
by
Woman si-
Archer, but it's Wonder Woman
Well,
number
Wonder
1.
Woman came to life,
Number 1.
signed by Tom King.
And this is Rose Besh.
also signed by Tom King.
And this is Chris Picciolo, foil variant.
The foil variant signed by Tom King.
And I love that he signed it in the silver foil
Mhm.
pen. It really stands out. You would think it wouldn't, but it really does. Magneto is on issue number 3, and this is a new character. I don't know if she's like, for it's her first appearance, if she was in first appearance in the last issue, or if it was in this one, but this is her backstory, and it's really good. Betsy Colo did the new Champions variant, which Magneto is now a girl.
That is one of my cover picks of the week because that is an awesome,
It is
awesome cover.
super cute. And Todd Knock did the Ire Queen of Wrath design incentive variant. That's who she is. Ire, the Queen of Wrath.
She's an interesting looking character.
X-Men Red is on issue number 16. We have a Gerard Perel variant. And we have My Girl on Raymond Gray's X-Men 60th anniversary variant.
Yeah, this would have been a much better week for Mark to leave half the books out.
And this is Hernando Souza's Comunicades variant cover.
What is that?
I don't know.
I mean, it's not Jeff the Shark. I'm thinking it's female, but I'm thinking that only because of the pink bathing suit and gloves. But I have no idea.
I don't know. Wolverine is on issue number 38. And we have a new Champions variant by Lanil Francis Yu.
That is a creepy...
Michael Cho did the X-Men 60th anniversary variant.
looks kind of like a cross between Dakin and X-23.
Oh, yeah, the creepy one, the new Champions. And then it's time for our final book of the week. Yes, that's right. We're finally almost finished. Sorry, guys, this is taking so long. This is a lot of books. But it's a number 1. That's right. We're ending on a number 1 as well as starting on a number 1. Take it away, Derek.
Vikings from Fair Square Comics. The title says it all. Zombies plus Vikings equals pure horror fun. You're definitely not ready for this ride. In a small Viking village, the locals are eagerly awaiting the return of their courageous warriors and their longboats. They're expecting all sorts of riches, jewels, and even slaves. But what comes back will spread the seed of death and destruction. Who will live? Who will die? Can a small group of survivors stop the massacre and save humanity? With thrilling action sequences and dark comedic moments, Vikings is a must-read gory... Alrighty then. It's a must-read gory and hilarious tale that combines 2 genres like never before. Heroic Nordic fantasy with the horror of the undead. From Rodolfo Santullo and Jock, the Jock J-O-K, not J-O-C-K, with 2 exceptional covers from superstars Ariel Olivetti and German Peralta. Definitely an interesting sounding book.
We do have a couple of sweet hardcovers to share with you.
I'll hold this. You get that off the thing so it starts pulsating. This is Mighty Nine Origins. Discover the origins of Critical Role's Mighty Nine in one giant-size hardcover.
And then we all, again, from that meeting we went to where we talked about all the books that we should have, and we got really excited to find out that the Berserk Deluxe Editions 1 and 2 were available for us to order, so we now have them in the store. That's right.
That is a lot of
That is
Berserk.
a lot of Berserk. It is... issue 2 has... It doesn't say? I thought it said on here.
Has a lot of Berserk.
It has a lot of Berserk. But anyway, it's here. Come see me tomorrow. You won't see Derek tomorrow, but come see me tomorrow and find me a clip.
If you come
to
in
tell me
after-
it. Or not. I mean, find me in a comic. If you can find it in a comic, I'll give you 20% off.
But Venom eats brains.
That's right. He
You'll-
prefers brains. I know he eats other stuff, but he prefers brains.
if you come in after 5, you'll see me. As Joetta has to leave. But anyway, come in and see somebody tomorrow. Mike will be here too.
Oh, that's true. He will be here. You will be here tomorrow night. So
After 5.
You might be able to see him tomorrow night. Depends on what time you come in.
I'm hitting in now, please. All right. Thank you.